students. Bangladesh has achieved phenomenal socio-economic growth even after the increasing frequency of natural disasters. Last year, in addition to COVID-19 pandemic, Bangladesh had to bear the brunt of cyclone Amphan and prolonged flood in large parts of the country. It is estimated that close to 1% of our GDP is lost due to climate change, which is likely to increase in the coming decades if the current phenomenon is not reversed. This calls for an urgent and meaningful cooperation among us for adaptation and mitigation measures. For effective and sustainable development within D-8, it is now imperative that we cooperate and assist each other in climate change issues. As the chair of the Climate Vulnerable Forum, CVF, we will be happy to work with the D8 member states on the issue of implementation of Paris Agreement. Excellencies, another urgent issue that is causing severe impact on our environment, society, and the economy is the Rohingya crisis. Bangladesh gave shelter to 1.1 million Rohingyas of Myanmar on humanitarian ground. We have insisted from the beginning that the Rohingyas have to go back to the Rakhine state in Myanmar in a safe, dignified, voluntary, and sustainable manner. Unfortunately, it has been more than 3 years after their influx into Bangladesh, and the repatriation process is yet to be started. We are also concerned that if the crisis is not resolved, this may create security concern in the region and beyond. We are grateful to the D8 member states for their support. I would like to urge you to put pressure on Myanmar for taking back the Rohingyas. Excellency, I would like to briefly touch upon one very important issue for D8, the power and potential of the youths who have made breakthrough in business ideas, models, innovations, and technologies. The youths of our countries can be encouraged to come together through the business initiatives at private and even government to private level. The D8 Business Forum, together with the first D8 Youth Summit, has created this rare opportunity. Bangladesh has emphasized on the use of transformative technology for the last 1 decade, turning our country into a digital Bangladesh with more than 600,000 IT professionals, 28 high-tech parks, and technology-friendly initiatives. Bangladesh is moving forward optimally using the power of youth and technology. Excellencies, another key area of cooperation where we need to give focus is trade. D8 Secretariat can provide information of potentials within the group and explore scope for trade and investment cooperation agreements. Such information could help increase trade and investment dialogue and more trade and investment among the member states. Trade is ultimately driven by the private sector. It is important to facilitate the travel of business people, for which Bangladesh has joined 6 D8 members in ratifying simplification of visa procedures for the businessmen of the D8 member states. Excellencies, before concluding, let me highlight few points for our cooperation. Number 1, harnessing the power of our youth through skill development. Number 2, utilizing the full potential of ICT. Number 3, creating necessary legal, institutional, and infrastructural framework. And 4, improving connectivity to facilitate trade and investment. The D-8, which was established 24 years ago, is now poised to deliver its goal of economic development through creating synergized Dhaka Declaration and decennial roadmap that would be adopted today would provide us with the necessary impetus for harnessing our combined potentials and realizing our shared goal of a prosperous future. Future for our people, future for our young generation, our youth. I thank you all. Excellency, now I am presenting the draft agenda of the summit for consideration and adaptation. The adaptation of the draft agenda. If any member of parliament, any member of this group want to make any comment. The agenda of the 10th D-8 summit is adopted. We consider this. Thank you very much. Excellency, now let us move to item number 3. I would like to request the Secretary General to present the progress report of activities since the
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Madam Chair Lady, Honorable Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Excellency Sheikh Hasina, outgoing Chairman of the D-8, Honorable President of the Republic of Turkey, Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Excellencies, Head of States and Government, distinguished guests, esteemed participants, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon from Istanbul. Before I deliver my statement, please permit me to air a short video on D-8 projects and initiatives. The video was prepared by the Secretariat in cooperation with the Turkish Radio and Television Corporation, TRT. Please.
Leaving almost a quarter of a century behind and always aiming to come to the top and have a strong voice at the global level since its establishment, the D-8 Organization for Economic Cooperation has worked assiduously in order to support its member countries with projects and activities of a life-changing scale that will improve the living standards of the citizens of the member states. The D-8 payment system is the mechanism developed for the D-8 member states, which will offer the citizens and business community of the D-8 in particular better choice to make financial transaction in local currencies of the D-8 countries. D-8 Health and Social Protection Programme Office started its activities in the year 2020 in Abuja, Nigeria. The main objectives of this initiative are to establish cooperation among the D-8 countries in the health sector, scale up healthcare delivery, improve healthcare outcome and reduce poverty and inequality in member countries, and unlock the market potential in health trade among the member states. The idea behind the establishment of the D-8 network of pioneers for research and innovation is to bring D-8 member states researchers, government and semi-government research institutes and research in D8 universities under one umbrella to expand the level of innovation in the D8 member states to enable the economic growth essential for sustainable development. In order to serve D8's purposes, a special economic zone model that shall promote and incentivise multilateral trade among the member countries is being realised. This aims to develop socio-economic cooperation among D8 members and diversify and create new opportunities in trade relations. The D8 organisation established D8 designated airports in order to promote people-to-people and business-to-business contacts, as well as tourism facilitation mechanism among all member states. This network has started with Sabiha Gökçen International Airport in Istanbul, Jinnah International Airport in Karachi, Islamabad International Airport in Islamabad, and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. The D8 Creative Economy and Financial Center, which focuses on Islamic finance and Islamic banking tools, is in the process of establishment in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for implementing a comprehensive economic ecosystem program among the 8 member countries in order to achieve creative, innovative and trustworthy sphere of life. The D8 International University was officially established in Iran in the year 2019. The university building is situated in the campus of Bu Ali Sina University in Hamidan, Iran. The university management plans to receive the authorization for admitting students in about 120 disciplines and sub-disciplines at PhD and master levels. The D8 Technology Transfer and Exchange Network is an informative and transaction-enabled network set up among the 8 developing countries. It will fulfill technology market functions, pursue such missions as capacity building and information dissemination on technological capabilities, achievements and needs of the D8 member states. The D8 Chambers of Commerce and Industry is the platform of gathering of the Chambers of Commerce and Industry of the D8 member states and aims to support cooperation among the business sector in the D8 countries through diversifying commercial products to exchange among themselves in order to achieve economic and social development and promote investment opportunities. The D8 Research Centre for Agriculture and Food Security has been established in Faisalabad, Pakistan, for the purpose of research undertakings and other academic and extension activities on agriculture and food security for the collective benefits of the D8 member states. Continuing on its path in line with these lofty goals in the next decades, the D8 organisation aims to bring about the desired level of economic and social development of its member states and to ensure that the welfare and living standards of the citizens of the member states are at the highest levels of their trajectories.
Allow me to continue, Madam
Yeah,
Chair
sure.
Lady. Honorable leaders, I am honored to address this August gathering of our esteemed leaders at the 10th Summit of D8 Organization for Economic Cooperation. I would like to begin by expressing our immense gratitude to the Republic of Turkey